of all, I would like to thank the mercy of God for in virtue of holy masters and kindness of leaders, lecturers, table hosts, and all of you to be here. Need to be here to share the topic about the scriptures of the Dharma class in New York. First of all, I would like to ask one thing. You don't want to be there? No? He feels he's already a job, right? Okay.
Do you behave like an adult too?
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Yes, thank you, Master.
Yeah. Okay. When we are little kids, we wish we are grow up as fast as possible, right? When we get older, we see we are as young as possible. So that's how life goes. Okay, welcome to be here. And one thing I want to share with everybody: do you think we are rich? Do you think? Huh?
Yes.
Rich in general. When Holy Teacher asked this question in Iowa, so there's a lot of Nepalese, right? Financially, they are struggle. Some people are struggle. They are struggle a little bit, so they feel they are a little poor, not rich. And teacher say, so when teacher asks, "Are you rich? Are you rich?" People say, shake their head. Okay, people feel they are poor. Okay. And you know what teacher said? Holy Teacher said, okay, let's put it this way. Teacher willing to pay $1 million to buy one ice from us. He said, okay, I want to sell one ice for $1 million. Teacher said, will you sell $1 million for one ice? People think, Peter said, okay, he's going to increase the price. $2 million for 2 ice. Take 2 eyeballs out. Holy Teacher paid $2 million. People still don't want to sell it. Teacher said, okay, he increased the offer. At $10 million for 1 ounce. So what, $12 million already. 2 eyes, 1 ounce for $12 million. People still thinking, okay, teacher said, okay, add $10 million for the other ounce. So teacher said, $22 million for 2 ounce and 2 eyes. Will we sell them? Will we? Will we? No? Teacher said, at least you got $22 million in yourself already. Right? But we didn't talk about 2 legs and also didn't talk about our Buddha nature, original spirits yet, right? Which is even more valuable than eyes and hands. From this point, teacher wants to send a message to all of us. We are all very, very rich. We just didn't know that. We just didn't know that, right? We said $22 million, we don't even want to sell them for 2 arms and 2 eyes. So teacher tried to give us that, remind us all the time. And I remember one time the predecessor always said, 大德真君, usage of the great virtue. He said that, I think he talked to one Dao member, said, the Buddha nature has everything. Our Buddha nature, the original, pure, innocent spirits we had original from the heaven, have everything. Those have everything. But however, we don't think we have everything there. But once our Buddha nature reveal, we got everything there. Okay? Which money cannot buy. Money cannot buy. So more and more we start to understand. That's why I think that we have a few lectures here, Kai, Tai, and all other lecture must talk about the Buddha nature class. That's probably the most important classes we need to continue to study for all of us. Okay, the Buddha nature class. Okay, sometimes it's a little hard to understand the detail, but each day we can improve. By the time we go back to heaven, hopefully we don't have to spend that much time to restudy again. Okay, because if we don't study today, we're going to go to cultivation court in the heaven, which is outside of the main heaven area. It's outside. They need to go there to cultivate. So whatever we study 1 year here, 5 years here, we can study 600 years there. We study 1 year here, we can study 120 years there. We study 1 month here, we have to study 10 years there. So it's very slow, because at that time we don't have a human body. We only have our Buddha nature with our sense of bodies. So at that time very slowly, very slow. So that's why people take years to learn how to take a bow at the moment. Here we take 30 minutes to learn how to bow. By the time we got back to heaven, it's not like that. It's not like what we are today. We can learn quickly. No, at that time very slow. Okay, so try to learn as much as we can for all of us today, and then come to class all the time if we can. Come here all the time. Okay. Then we're going to please turn to the page 5. Page 5. 1 to 4, I think the lecturers and the speakers already talked a little bit there. So, yeah. Which is the scripture from chief examiners of the 3 Rome. Okay. Who usually come in the morning of Dharma class? Which sense came in first? Anybody? Who come in do the Zen writing? Who came in do the Zen writing in the morning in Dharma class? Who is that? Who is that? Which Buddhas came in the early morning? Do the Zen writing? Usually. Chief examiner of the 3 Rome, right? Okay? He's here today too. Every time we have a class, he came in too. Okay? Every time we have a class, he came in too. He comes here every time. So whatever we do good, he record it down. Whatever we do bad, he record it down too. Plus point, minus points, all here. Okay? So he does. Every time we have a class, he will come in. On page 5. Yeah. So first 2 sentences. Want to start this? Cindy, you want to help to read it? First sentence. 2 paragraphs. Yeah.
Eradicate greed, resentment, and ignorance, and lead them sink to hell again. Diligently work on precepts, concentration, and wisdom, and then we can go up to heaven.
Okay, that's fine. These 2 long sentences are very, very important. So we need to remember that. Okay? Okay. We need to get rid of what's the first one? Greedy. What are the 3 poisons? Greed, anger, stubborn, obsession, ignorance. That's all part of number 3, right? So very important. This we call 3 poisons. Okay, we need to get rid of those 3 items for all of us. Doesn't matter. Greedy. Sometimes, are we greedy? Especially normally we don't. Big item we may not greedy. I'm making one example. Brother John, during the Dharma class, how's lunch? How was the lunch during the Dharma class? Are they good? Delicious, right? For me, like me, I said, wow, it's too good. I'm going to take one more extra bite, right? Take a little extra.
Yeah.
Holy teacher said that's greedy too, because we are also already pretty much very close to full already. But the food are so delicious. Said we're going to take extra. That's part of smoke. That's part of greedy too. So it's not just okay. Greedy means I'm greedy to get more stuff, try to make more money or do other things. That's big one. But even the food, what we eat, is also greedy. So as long as we have enough, that's it. Let it go. Don't try to say, God, food is too good. When we go to restaurant, food is so nice and delicious, right? We gotta order more. So we need to manage and control our greedy. Okay, every day. Try to put this in our daily life. Second one is anger. Do we get angry sometimes? Upset, especially at home, with kids, with family, with loved one, right? It might happen. Very, very important. Holy teacher sent us 2 sentences. Let me share with everybody. Teacher said, in Chinese, I'm going to say the Chinese first. Do not see 不要让人家看到我们的脸上的生气，也不要有在意的念头。That means nobody will see the face of anger of ourselves. Nobody will see ever to see. But people don't see, because I don't get angry. But my deep inside is, oh, no. Right? Inside is not comfortable. Teacher said, deep inside will be carefree. Do not have any thoughts inside. Outside, we don't get angry. Inside, we don't have any thought. So that's 2 areas. In Chinese, it's much easier to say. English is harder to translate. Okay, maybe 介意. How do you translate? Yeah. Will not be bothered. Means outside we don't get angry, but deep inside,
We don't show anger on our face.
face, and inside, deep inside we are not bothered by those little things. Is it easy or not? But we have to practice it every day. Okay? Holy teacher suggests us practice every day. Okay? Yeah. So we get better. Teachers, if we do that, the reason we don't get angry, teachers say, because we repentant, we are so happy, then because we have gratitude. That's why we don't get angry. The reason deep inside we are not bothered by those things, the reason because teachers say we have a bold mind like Buddha. We have bold mind like Buddha. Second thing, we forgive people. We tolerate people. We know nobody's perfect. That's why, like Buddha, if we make a mistake, Buddha will forgive us. If we are willing to repent, they will forgive us. So we got to learn that every day. Okay. Third thing, sometimes we call stubborn, sometimes we call obsession, sometimes ignorance. Right? Means very, very. You cannot even change that. Some people just, especially, I remember the Buddhas always remind us about when young girls and boys at the age they love each other. They're so nobody, even parents against that. They just go for it. Some husband, young generation, young couple, not couple yet, but they say, okay, we cannot born on the same time. We want to die together. So they even suicide together. So some people, have you heard of a lot of stories? In the hotel, people suicide, right? Have you heard anything like that?
Yeah.
You know what happened? Next lifetime, we want to be together. Nobody can separate us. What happened? Have you seen the kids? They were born attached to each other.
Siamese twins.
So last week I saw the newspaper. There's two kids, they head to head together. Head to head together. So sometimes teachers say we need to have a lot of wisdom in the daily life. Okay? A little feeling, emotion is not wrong. But in the meantime, we need to take a middle path. Don't be over. Don't be over, don't be too less. So we got to take a middle path. That's always important every day. Okay? Yeah. So if we get into all those 3 items, 3 poisons, we will not go where? We will not go here. Where? Hell. Wow. So those 3 items we get rid of it, we will not go to hell. Okay? Important. Then there's other 3 items we need to learn in order for us to go to heaven. What's the first thing? Precept. Okay. There's 5 precepts. What are they? Anybody can share with me? 5 precepts. First one? Killing. Stealing. Lust. What lust means? The relationship besides husband and wife. Okay? Lust. Number 4?
Delusional thoughts.
Delusional words?
Toxic. Drinking intoxicating.
Drinking. Okay. And then that's number 5. Number 4? One. What is one?
What does it mean?
One means what? We say something is not
Lies.
true, right?
Yeah, untruth. Lies.
Yeah, we say something. One is very critical. This one we don't want to, especially sometimes we say a lot of things. It's not true. We cannot reach. It's a broad areas. We cannot cheat. We cannot say something say something improperly. So certain things we got to be in general. So you got to be careful. So if we cannot make it, we don't want to say it. Okay? So very important. Okay?
I'm sorry, is
Yeah,
it
go.
the same as in Chinese 祈语?
Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah, it's part of it. Yeah, 妄言. Yeah, 妄言. 妄言 is kind of what 祈语 means. Say beautiful words or something. Yeah. Especially it's not true, and we say so beautiful words. Yeah.
Untrue words. So untrue words include lies, flattery, gossip, all that.
Yeah.
The four bad mouth part of the 10 taboo.
But sometimes then Holy teacher give us one advice this time. Okay, something we got to be careful what we say. Okay, but to the parents, we don't mind. Oh, you look beautiful with their dressing today. Oh, you look younger today. So that's good things to say. It's not part of it. So sometimes we want to say something good about our parents or loved one. That's fine.
Well, there's a difference between compliment
Yeah.
and flattery.
Yeah. So you got to be
Right?
careful
So
there.
there's a fine line.
Yeah. But like especially during the Dharma class, our teacher remind us to say more compliment to our loved one, parents, especially parents. Okay. So sometimes we don't say enough to them. Okay. We need to do them more. That's part of piety. Okay. So those three are the second one. What's the second one? Thing. Concentration, calmness, still, they're all part of the thing. Means nobody can move us. Okay? Yeah, that's not easy to do. This is the other high level of cultivation kung fu. Okay? Huh? No wandering minds. Yeah, they're very, yeah. What's the last one? Wisdom, right? Those wisdom is not smart. Sometimes, oh, you are very smart. People say you are very smart. That's on a society. We say people are smart. But smart is not wisdom. Okay, smart is, oh, you can do some ways, something in a smart way. Smart, usually in temple we use intelligence. Okay, there's a wisdom there. Like Buddha's wisdom. That's kind of different wisdom. We want to use wisdom to help us. Okay? Then we can go to heaven. So we get the 3 poisons, right? And then work on the other 3 items, precepts. You can call calmness or still or concentration. Last one is the wisdoms. Okay, those areas we need to. So every time something happens, we need to use our wisdom to do it. It's not human wisdom, Buddha wisdom. Okay, from the Buddhas. Holy teacher give us one example. Is okay, something happened to us. We have to think, okay, if Buddha were here, what would they do in this situation? If you say, okay, we admire the Guan Yin Bodhisattva, or you admire the Holy Teacher or Sir Prince. Okay, anyone Buddha you admire the most. You can say, okay, if they were here, what would they do? Think about it. If Guan Yin Bodhisattva were here, what would she do? So we can do the same thing you think she will do. Okay? So use this one to remind us. And then every time we face some difficulty, challenge, hard time, hardship, don't react immediately. Hold it back. Think. Take a deep breath. Right? And then before we react to it, take 10 seconds off first. Grace period. Don't react immediately. Because especially if we are in a heat moment, what happened? People say something they regret and hurt somebody. So we don't want to do that. Okay?
I think maybe we can also talk about this wisdom.
Yeah.
Having all the 5 constants and the 8 virtues. Like compassion, benevolence being very important.
Yeah.
So when we act on wisdom, then whatever we do will help sentient beings.
Yeah. Anybody have comment on last 2 sentences? The first 2 sentences? Very important 2 sentences. We can apply those 2 sentences in daily life. We will be a Buddha already. Yeah. Okay. But every day you got to do it, not just 24 hours a day, not just short period of time. Okay. And then Buddha and Nacha, Sir Prince. Okay, they all come to Heavy Buddha Temple. Okay. Holy teacher always, how are you, disciples? And then Sir Prince, how are you, my brother and sisters? See, we are brother and sister of the Sir Prince, right? Anybody tell me why we are his brother and sisters? Anybody? Yeah. Because he is so young. How old is Sir Prince? 7 years old. A lot of saints Buddha, they are so in young age. You know why? In young age, they don't have too many attachments or desire. young age, very pure, very innocent. That's why the kids, right? When they hungry, they cry, right? When they're uncomfortable, they cry, right? When they want to sleep, they cry. The rest of the time, they sleep, right? So kids are very pure. When they little kids, they play with each other, no matter what kind of race, right? Do they play with each other? Yeah? They don't care you're black, white, yellow, any kind of race, right? But human being, when they grow up, do they have a bias sometimes? They do. Okay? That's the difference. We need to like very pure, innocent mindset, like a baby. Okay? Okay. Christine, want to read the page 5, the other last 4 sentences?
Piety comes first of hundreds of deeds. Such value comes down to ages, never changes. No officials, perfunctory, show, acting. It is the foundation of humanity.
That's very good.
To achieve heavenly Tao, perfect enlightenment, we have to start with humanity. Sincerely cultivate and uphold humanity and never deviate. Examples of filial children are many throughout history.
Okay.
We need to learn from and emulate them.
Okay, that's it. Thank you. The first 2 sentences, Sir Prince also asked us, he said, hell is better or heaven is better? Which place is better place? Heaven. Teachers say, some people say hell is worse. Holy teachers say, you haven't been there, how do you know? The hell is the worst place. We heard somebody say that, right? But teacher said, we all come from, a lot of angels, a lot of us, most of us all come from heaven originally. We are all from there. Okay? We forgot who we are before, right? We forgot until the holy teacher of Buddha said to us, oh, you used to play with me, with them, right? Then now we say, oh, okay. I think since Buddha taught a few of us, okay, do you play with them in previous life together, okay? So we need to continue to cultivate, keep doing that, okay? Yeah, we don't want to go back, they go back, we don't go back. That would be too bad, right? And then one thing Holy Teacher also remind us, okay, during the first paragraph, he said a lot of times we have a misunderstanding with each other. Somebody says something, they don't mean it. We take it personal. And then they create problems later on. Because we take it personal. They don't mean it. But we take the wrong side of the story, okay? Yeah. And then Holy Teacher want us to treat everyone like our parents, mother, father, or brother, sister. Treat everybody next to us. They are like, even all the living beings, they are like our brother, sister, parents. Okay? Lady Bodhisattva treat all the male as her what? Father, mother is her what? And the female is her mother, right? That's Lady Bodhisattva. She does. We can learn from her. Okay. This Holy Teacher remind us. Okay, during the scripture when Holy Teacher explained all the details. Okay. Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, because when we talk about the main sentence, I also quickly explain what Holy Teacher on the detailed scriptures, and they give everybody some ideas. Okay. Holy Teacher also remind us. A lot of people say, "Okay, my faith, my life seems not improving. Even we cultivate. Have you anybody feel that way? I cultivate. I'm in the temple all the time, but seems not getting better. Anybody ever feel that way? No, but some people feel that way. Seems life has not getting better. Even they are in the temple, they cultivate all the time. Holy Teacher said, as long as you work hard, you put all the effort to cultivate God, Buddha always see very clearly. God and Buddha see clearly. Okay? And then Peter said, Holy Teacher said, you, all of us, don't see the change yet. But, however, in the heaven, it's different there. Okay, Saints and Buddha and God already see the difference in ourselves. So continue, don't let those things discourage us. Especially don't complain. Holy teacher say when people they don't see their life improve, even they cultivate so hard, and they are in the temple already, but they complain because they did not see. Everybody seems so well, everybody doing so good. How come they don't improve at all? Teacher say in the God, in the heaven, God already see the difference. It's coming, but takes time. It because we still has a lot of big karma in previous life. We need to get rid of them first before everything improve. Okay. The other thing, the third principle also remind us when we facing something very difficult in the daily life, we're gonna have a challenge. We're gonna have a hard time. Right? We're gonna struggle a little bit. The third principle asks, don't get upset. Okay. Neutral and the prepare ourselves to have a heart. Do not get angry. No matter what we face, we will not get angry at all. So Prince asks us to do that. No matter how hardship we face today, no matter what's difficulty, no matter something we don't like, don't get upset at all. So we need to practice ourselves to prepare for that. So if we can do that, that's the first level we want to get into. Okay? And then Holy Teacher, usually Holy Teacher says something, Third Prince says something, Third Prince, Holy Teacher says something. So they are alternative. Holy Teacher said, every day we need to know what we are thinking in our mind. Every minute, okay, our mind, what are we thinking now? We need to know what we are thinking. Okay? Okay? That's very important. Only we know what we are thinking is good or bad. Then we can improve. Because our mindset, what am I thinking? We think about what we're going to eat lunchtime, right? Or you're going to think something else. That's fine. As long as we think it's pure, good, that's good. But don't have bad, evil mindset or we think about bad things. Okay? So Holy Teacher reminds us, every day, every minute, we have to know what we are thinking. The reason, because when we think about good, pure stuff, we attract a lot of good things around us. That we attract them, come to us. When we think about bad things, evil mind, negative mindset, what do we attract to us? That's create a problem for ourselves. When we have mindset, we don't see that. We don't see those around us. So, Sir Prince and the Holy Teacher remind us all those stuff. Okay? So it's very important every day to know what we are thinking, and then whatever mindset we have now it's good to think about good, positive, pure stuff. Okay? So those are how do we apply to daily life to help us to cultivate. Very important way to do it. Okay? Okay. What is the number one merit we should have? Filial piety, right? Filial piety. All the saints Buddha always talk about filial piety. Okay, he said, if we don't filial piety to the parents, even we're doing so well on the temple, on the society, on the job, they mean nothing. They mean nothing. Right? So first thing we need to do filial piety. Okay? That's very important thing in our daily life. Okay? Filial piety is not just on the page 5. Okay? Filial piety is not superficial. It's not show. Sometimes we try to, when people are there, we try to do some good thing to show people. It's not try to show people. It's to come from our what? True heart, right? Some deep inside. Okay? So it's the foundation of the humanity, right? So we want to go to heaven. Attain the heaven Tao. We need to start the humanity Tao, right? Start from now. Start from filial piety. Okay? There are so many filial children. Even Sir Prince asked people to raise their hand to give us, if you know who they are. Anybody know all the example on filial piety in old days? Anybody want to share with us? Sun. Okay. What's good story about Sun? Want to share? Anybody want to share with us? Yeah, Sun. He's the king, the second king in our history. Sun. Do you want to share what he did it on the filial piety? Yeah.
Sun is one of the oldest emperors in Chinese history. And his own mother died early, so he had a stepmother. And once his father and his step-brother, they waged a plot to kill him. But it didn't, because Sun is, like we say, heaven's son, and somehow heaven sent some message, and so he wasn't killed in that accident. But then, even after that, he was still very filial to his father. But, just to make the story short.
So thank you. Even his stepmother tried to, and also the stepmother's the children try to kill him. So they ask him this. Oh, there's some stuff in the wells. Okay, and then once he get into the well, try to do something. They put all the stone to bury the well. Okay, they didn't kill him. He got a way to get out. Okay, so and then the key here is he doesn't complain about them. He didn't hate them. He didn't dislike them. Okay, that's the way he still this. So his stepmother feel, wow. No matter what they did, he's not changed. He's still himself. He's a filial piety to them. So it's not easy, especially his stepmother treat him so badly, right? But he still do filial piety. He doesn't hate them, doesn't dislike them. Okay? So we need to learn from him, filial piety. Okay? That's one of many stories. Okay? Okay? Yeah. Want to continue then? Next, go to the next page. Yeah. Page 6.
A heartful of sincerity finds match in our rigorous action, constantly delighting parents who benefit their health and prolong their life.
Okay, 2 more sentences, please.
Paying filial piety is like respecting heaven and earth. Our parents will naturally love us dearly. Parents are happy when we follow rules and are courteous. Leave parents at ease so that they have no worries.
Thank you. Yeah. So, filial piety is from our true heart, deep inside. Okay, really sincere, willing to give. Okay. Okay. Always let the parents happy. It's not easy, right? Okay. Then also because when parents are happy, will they get healthy? Right? When they upset, what happened to them? It hurt them, right? So also prolong their lives. Okay, so now we want our parents to be healthy and also have a long life, right? Okay. Filial piety to our parents is that respect to the heaven and earth. Usually we respect heaven more and earth more than anything else, right? Right? We worship the heaven, Buddha, God, but we need to respect our parents like those. Okay?
Let your piety start to
Yeah, good. Thank you.
Can you feel your piety to fulfill it? So you can also mark the correction on your paper.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I think we can continue to adjust. Thank you. Yeah. So this is very important. Okay, when we respect our parents, we pay piety to our parents. What happened? Our parents will love us even more. Am I right? Right? So parents are so happy when we follow the rules. Right? We have a good manners. Right? They were so happy. Leave parents at ease so that they don't have to what? Worry of us all the time. Especially the parents, when children go out, will parents worry about them?
Yes.
Always, right? When they are not home, right? What you never know, you worry about what happened to them. If they are late to come home, what happened? We worry even more, am I right? If they didn't come out, 3 hours later, 3 hours still didn't get home, you think, Did something happen to them? Right? What happened? We already left heaven 60,000 years ago. What happened to our heavenly mother, spiritual mother? What happened? We didn't go home because we already left heaven 60,000 years ago. So heavenly, our spiritual mother always waiting for us to go back. The God waiting for us to go back all the time. Okay, so he's thinking about all the time. Okay, we did not, especially go to the scripture from the Holy Mother. Sometimes she used the blood to write a letter to send to all of us. Okay, so yeah. So sometimes we need to besides think about our parents in this human world, we also have to remember we have the other spiritual mother in the heaven. That is God, right? Yeah, waiting for us to go back. We want to go back this lifetime. I remember I was in Iowa. Okay, I took the Nepalese member home. Nepalese, I think 3 of them home. One female member told me, he want to reborn next lifetime in here again. He said, this American is very good. Okay, you know why? Because in Nepal, they don't have too much food to eat. They're very poor, right? Nepal, right? They have struggled for their life. They have a hard time to survive because they came here as refugees. Okay, so he said, kids, in America we got all the food. They got everything to eat. They want to reborn here again. And then she want to reborn here. And I asked her a question. I said, when we reborn, are we sure we're going to reborn here? And the other thing is, when we reborn, are we going to be 2 legs? How many legs does animal have? Do animal have? 4, right? 4 plus, right? So when we were reborn, we are not sure we're going to be in USA. We're going to have a good life, right? Second thing, we don't know where the Tao is going to be available. And we don't know when we're going to receive Tao again or cultivate again. We don't know. So she think about she can have good food here again, because she did struggle in Nepal. So she would say, oh God, she got a good life here. But the problem is here is when we reborn, hopefully we can be the Buddha reborn, not the reborn because we want all the food, good food we have here. Never know. Even Africa has some people are rich people, but a lot of people are suffering there. So who knows we will reborn in which location. So she said, oh yeah, and she never thought about it. Maybe not reborn in USA, maybe reborn in someplace else. Maybe reborn not human being at all. Who knows, right? Depending on how many karmas we have. Okay? So, okay, the last one is always make our parents happy, especially filial piety. How teachers here say one thing. Filial piety, does that mean whatever parents say we have to follow through? Is that true?
No.
Yes or no?
No.
No. You got to make sure parents follow all the rules and principles. Maybe a lot. So we have to be careful. Even in the temple too, it's not always. Even the saints of Buddha, masters or lecturers or anybody say something, that means we always follow. We have to make sure those information they give to us or those principles they give to us follow temple regulation based on our Buddha nature. Okay, then we follow through. If our introducer want to take us to some place else, or different type of temple, will we go? Will we go? Or maybe regular Buddhist temple, will we go there? We go there to cultivate with them. No, we cannot go there. Because we go there, some people even, or go to church. You can go to church, or some people want to baptize, you can see it, but we don't want to be baptized in the church, right? Because in that case, we're lost, right? Lost first treasury, sweet treasury again, once we go there. So we have to be careful. Yeah, we can go there to see, with some relative to be there, we can see them, but we cannot join them as a group for baptized. Okay? Yeah. So all these little things we got to be careful. Okay? I think I said one story before. One time in Dharma class, okay, the holy teacher he came in. He saw a lot of people because first the treasury area, there's a light there. You can see once you open, you can see the lights there. But the Holy Teacher see a group of Dao members, the area is still very dark, so it was not open. And teacher say, okay, who opened those gates for those people? Then find out one master, one transmitter did that. But this master, this transmitter, he is so kind. He want to bring all the people in the church to receive Dao. So he joined his church first. He was baptized in the church. Once he is baptized in the church, what happened to him? He lost his mandate of the master as a transmitter. So it means whatever he public, remember we have the Dao receiving ceremony, he went to open the gate for the Dao members, he doesn't come. Okay? So at that time he lost his mandate. The master lost his mandate. So he opened the gate because the Holy Teacher used his hand to open the gate, doesn't come. So those members who received Dao through him is not really receiving Dao at all. So Holy Teacher tell this master, you need to bring back all the people who received Dao after that time to do it again. But even the master, he lost his mandate. So we have to be careful. Yeah. So it's not just master only. Even we go there to baptize in the church, we baptize, we lost that. We have to redo again. Okay. So a lot of people. I was in Austin, in Texas. We have some Dao members. We used to receive Dao. Then they go to different temple, and then or maybe Buddhist temple. They already part of them, and they also get through their process, the ceremony. So they lost those stuff. They might have to receive Dao again. So in this case, so we have to understand that. So we have to be careful. Certain people go to the church or to baptize again. So we might have to receive Dao for them to receive Dao again. So those little things just to share with everybody. Some people might knew already. Some people the first time to hear that. Yeah. Okay. Next one. Jill want to help us read the.
Do our utmost to reveal true piety. Piety is not just material provisions. Pleasant countenance is soft voice makes us courteous children. Piety needs to be coupled with obedience. Respecting is more important thing to bear in mind. The sincere respect for parents should reflect itself in outward conducts in daily life. To fulfill filial piety of grand level, we only need to cultivate, establish ourselves, and act in accordance with the Tao. Live in the Tao.
Thank you. Okay. The better piety is not just give the food and money to our parents only. Okay. What happened to when we feed an animal? Do we give them the food? Right. So we don't give the parents the food like the one we treat animals. There's no difference at all. Okay. So whose cell phone is there? Okay. So the other thing, respecting is more important in our heart with a sincerity mind. Okay? When we feed the parents, we need to be what? What kind of face do we need to have? Smiling face. So happily. It's a present face to feed the parents, to offer the food to the parents. Okay? Especially, teacher remind us, when we are little kids, I think some of us see the piety video before. Remember that one young man asked his father asked him what kind of bird it is. Remember that? And then what happened? The young man, first few times, okay. Later on, the young man got angry, upset, right? Remember that?
Yeah.
Right? Okay, young man, right? What kind of bird? I already told you how many times, right? And then his father went into the house, get a notebook out, okay? And he showed his son. Do you know how many times he asked me the question when he was a little kid? How many times? Everybody remember? I remember about 42 times his son asked the question. Little kids asked father the same question. Even, let's say, 30, 40 times, okay? So, but we don't know. We are little kids, right? The kids ask the parents the same question all the time, right? By the time the parents ask the young man get back, the young man so upset. Just after 3-5 times later, so angry, upset. And the Holy Teacher remind us, because when our parents get older, they can be moved slowly. You can, from their actions, you can find out they are different. Not like old days. They're getting slower, slower, and slower. Okay? What they eat, sometimes they have a hard time to eat all the food. Sometimes they have a hard time to walk around like all of us. So we need to pay attention. When they start to slow down, we know they are getting older and older. We need to do more for them. Don't wait until one day we find out, oh, too late. Man, I should have done more. So because sometimes we didn't pay attention to those little things, to the parents. Okay? So a lot of time we always wait until they are not around. We regret. We didn't do enough. But we don't want to have any regret this lifetime. If we can do more now. Don't wait. Even the parents not around with us, call them all the time. Call them all the time. Okay? Yeah. Even just a phone call, we talk about the same thing. I remember every time I talk to my mother, pretty much we talk about the same thing all over again. I talked to them yesterday morning. We talk about the same thing all the time. But you know what? She was so happy every time, right? Because I haven't got a chance to talk to her for a few weeks. And then she was so happy, right? Every time we talk about the same thing. She always said, oh, make sure you go out, drive safely. I also ask go out, make sure you have enough clothes on. So we all talk about the same thing, but they are so happy to hear our voice. So don't be hasty. Don't be stingy to call them, okay? Call them all the time. And the teacher said, if they are not around, what happened? What should we do? If they are not around already, they went back already. Okay? What do they are not around us? They are not around. What do we do? Okay, there. Create enough from us. Now they don't have to suffer anymore. They can listen to the sutra in underworld, right? Second thing, the last fatality. What is highest fatality? Highest one.
Have them receive the Dharma if they are alive, or to uplift them.
Yeah.
They are not here.
Yeah. If they are not, if they're still around, make sure they receive Dharma. Parents, especially parents, they're getting older and older. We don't know. Last year we live in the town members class. She was fine, but this time we went back. She was really sick, pretty bad. Okay, so we want to make sure we do now. Don't regret later on. Little thought of greedy. Okay. The material world, we think about greedy is a material world. Then Sir Prince said we start to lose our fortune and our luck for the futures too, not just this lifetime. So we start to do that, and mindset like a little greedy, then we start to lose other things, which we cannot see at all. Okay? So we try to avoid that. Okay? And then previously we talked about the fatality. That's the other way. Make sure our parents receive Tao, and also understand what the preciousness of Tao. Okay, so then sometimes we need to make sure our parents are. I try to do some other things make our parents happy. Okay, some people say okay, and, the teacher and the Sir Prince ask people to make example. Some people say okay, I want to cook. They want to cook good foods for the parents, or they want to buy the presents or gifts for their parents. So you can do all different ways to help. Yeah, but the other things, as long as our parents receive our intention, they are happy, and then if parents not around, some people parents are not around, when we cultivate well, they will benefit, and then or if parents did not receive it out yet, one day we may be able to uplift them. And Qigong Buddha says some people may not know uplift means. This is the highest fatality. So once we cultivate and do enough good things, accumulate enough merits and the virtues, and then one day all the ancestors will benefit from there. Then we can uplift our parents, and then what's uplift means we transfer our merits to them. Okay, we transfer our merit to them, so they can go back to heaven with us. Okay. And the other thing is, when parents are still around with us, we need to cherish the opportunities. Okay. And then do the fairy piety, and then the parents don't want to leave the regret in the future for all of us. Okay. Okay. Then the other thing is that we come to a temple, everybody feels so welcome. Sometimes it feels the warmness of the feeling. People come here, it feels so good. Buddha said because we cultivate so many lifetimes before we get here. We cultivate so many lifetimes before we get here. Not come here by surprise. Okay? So we were in the heaven before we cultivate so, and then we also cultivate so many lifetimes before this life. That's why, and also because the virtues of our ancestors. That's why we were here. Okay? So not come here by surprise at all. Okay? The other thing, the Jigong Buddha also want us. The other thing is want us what we learn, little thing every day, apply to daily life. When we apply to daily life, our faith will change, step by step. Okay. When we help others, for example, Holy Teacher make one example. When we help others, the other people are so happy. Will we be happy too? Will we? Yes. Okay. So teacher said, when we treat people so well, but sometimes people didn't treat us well, but don't get upset, don't get angry. Okay. Okay. Because when we get angry, it's like angry ghost. Holy Teacher said, when we get angry, we are face like an angry ghost. So be careful. Okay. Okay. Sometimes we get angry, people didn't know we are upset. They didn't know we are angry. They have no clue at all. So we only hurt ourselves. So we don't want to be in that situation. Okay? So every day, try to be happy. Because especially, Holy Teacher said, we always use other people's mistake to punish ourselves. When people do something, we are so upset. And what happened? We use other people's mistake to punish ourselves because we are upset. And we get deep inside, we are hurt. Now, it also affects our health too. So we need to be happy inside. Let it go. Some little things, okay? Only try to see the good side of individuals or others, okay? Okay. And what is heaven's heart? And teacher asked the question about what is heaven's heart? Buddha heart. What is Buddha heart? Which is our Buddha nature, okay? Original Buddha nature. So that's important, okay? Everything we do every day, from now on, use our conscience, use our Buddha nature in charge. Use Buddha nature, okay? Holy Teacher said, always tell us, don't drive the car with a very famous brand name car. Teacher said, give us a hint, okay? Don't live in a big mansion, $1 million mansion, and then he said, sometimes we have so much money, we just want to do it, okay? Okay, teacher said we need to manage our desire. We need to control and manage our desire. Okay, don't let our heart follow our desire and go. Okay, only people who are content, who are gratitude, will be happy. So, because we know what we have, we enjoy what we have, we will be happy. Okay, so. Try to be content, satisfied with what we have today, and then life will getting better and better every day. Okay, the person who is gratitude and content with what they have, this person is going to be very fortunate and luck. Okay, and good faith. Okay, so teacher want us to follow this kind of step by step, as a true cultivator, to applying all those to our daily life. Truly apply those philosophy in our daily life. Okay. Okay. Then you want to read next 4 sentences for us?
Extensively accumulate anonymous pay it forward. Blessings from Buddhas and saints will bring good fortune. Whether it means perform merit and establish virtue is from a grand perspective or in minute subtlety. It all lies in our hearts. Whether we have the true sincerity or not, things vary from one to another. Undoubtedly, they are based on the same principles and return to the same source. Cultivating like this yields boundless joy. Have proper view, proper conduct. Cultivate ourselves and create an orderly family.
Thank you. Okay, this here is for us the filial piety and also do the same on the filial piety as much as we can. The other thing is also try to extensively accumulate anonymous marriage. What is anonymous marriage? Which means we do a lot of good things. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Okay? A lot of time people say, okay, I want to donate so much money. I want everybody to know my name. Okay? But from Buddha point of view, anonymous marriage is the best marriage, which is about 10 times of the marriage which everybody knows. Okay? So 10 times of marriage. So anonymous marriage, nobody knows nameless marriage. Only we do it. When we do the good thing, does Buddha and God know? They recorded everything down. Don't worry about it. They record everything down. But we know we don't need to make an announcement that we do this. Okay? Okay? So that's important. More and more we need to do the anonymous marriage in our life. Okay? In that case, Buddha always try to bring the blessing, fortune to all of us. Okay? Buddha always next to us every day. You know, Sir Prince said one thing in the Dharma. Sir Prince said, he is next to us every day. Do we fear it? Anybody fear it? Sir Prince is next to us every day. We didn't say anything. Next thing, Holy Teacher said, he's next to us. Do we fear it? People say yes. Yeah, we can fear it. Teacher said, you sure? He seems to want to say some good thing to his teacher to hear it. But Sir Prince, he said, he's next to us every day. He said, as long as our thoughts are pure, very positive, he said, you can feel he's next to us. So we need to be more very pure, very innocent, very positive. Once we are getting to more that stage, Buddha nature stage, then what happened? Buddha with us all the time. We just didn't know that, okay? They are with us all the time. Okay? Yeah. So, and then to do sometimes do good things is not just, okay, these big items, big things, I want to do it. Small things, we don't want to do it. It doesn't matter small or big. We need to all do it. Okay? Always put inside our heart to do it. Okay? Even little good things, we still need to do it. Don't say, oh, I want to do big good things. Not little things. Okay? Don't distinguish big and small in this case. Okay? Let's go to page 7. Things sometimes they are different from one the other. But however, the principle are always the same. Because we use our Buddha nature every day to in charge. Okay? Cultivation like yield to the boundless joy. Holy Teacher and Buddha said one thing. Okay? The more we cultivate, the more we into it, the more we do it, it will be more have more boundless joy and happiness. The more we do it, we're going to feel it more and more. Okay? So try to get into as much as we can. Try to do as much as we can. Once we do more, you can feel more. The energy from the sense Buddha encouragement getting more and more. So try to do as much as we can. Okay? I know all of us, all of you, have been put all the effort there. Try to do more, even more. The more we do, you can feel even more and more. Since Buddha, they always see us. We don't see them. Okay? But once we get on the street, they are next to us all the time. They are helping us, protect us all the time, every day. Okay? But every day, our action, thought, whatever we do, whatever we say, got to be proper, got to be consistent. That's very important in daily life. Okay? Okay. Anything want to continue? Perform spirituality. Go ahead. Yeah, okay.
Perform filial piety at home and practice brotherhood outside of home. It is up to us within our control to manifest out. No harsh criticism nor nitpicking. Help others succeed, attain goals, and cherish unity. Among countrymen or neighbors, respecting the senior and character juniors are expected and anticipated.
One more sentence, please.
Okay, dealing with matters from small to grand, we are at ease and in sync with the truth. The power of filial piety has
No, that's here is
no
fine.
limit.
Here is fine. Yeah. Okay. Perform filial piety at home. At home, because usually we are home with parents, and then when we go out, we have to practice the brotherhood. So it's not just go out, even home time. At home, outside, we need to build a filial piety. We need to build the brotherhood for ourselves. Make sure our brothers, sisters, our parents can see our changes. That's important. When they can feel, they can see our changes. Once we start to change, okay, they can feel it. Means we are improving. Okay, let them see our changes. Okay, every month, every year, let them see. Then every day, no harsh or bitter nitpicking or criticism. Sometimes maybe we want them to get better, but sometimes we say some words pretty harsh, pretty serious, or maybe they are hurt. When they are hurt, they don't want to hear anything from us, right? Okay. Before we criticize or tell people about which area they need to improve, maybe we can say some good words about them first. Then we can say something. However, this area, if you can do it, okay, I say, okay, he's a good kid. However, if we can do other things even better, okay, we can say it differently, very smoothly. So maybe help them to easy to accept what we're going to say. Okay, we don't want to go ahead directly, pretty harsh criticism on them. Then people don't want to hear what we're going to say after that. Nobody want to hear that. Okay, so every day, even the old member, new member, we have the parents, children, loved ones. We need to do that. Okay, try to say good sides, even more compromise. Okay. So if we do those areas, do good things, better piety, say good words, good side, around the country, man, or neighborhood, okay, you know what happened? Everybody will respect us. Everybody will love us, right? Okay, so no matter one to thousand things, we keep the key principle, maintain the same principle, use our Buddha nature. You know what happened? Every day we will be happy, at ease, and then into the Tao. Bring the Tao to our daily life. Okay, so it's into the truth. That's what the lecture Kai was talking about. So we need to do more and more. Once we apply those philosophy in our daily life, you know what happened? Every day we are like in heaven already. We are already happy, content, joy in our life. So once we cultivate, we should feel every day is a beautiful life, beautiful day, every day. Once we feel this day seems so terrible, so challenge, that means what happened? We are deviated from Tao already. So once we are into the Tao, we should be happy every day, be content, gratitude every day. Okay? Okay. So Holy Teacher, I remember one time say one thing. When we are so smooth, everything beautiful in the daily life, we need gratitude, right? But however, if we facing difficulty, so hard time, so many problems, what happened? Holy Teacher always said, we need to be gratitude even more on daily life. When we gratitude even more, when we have a hard time, hardship, we need gratitude even more and more and more. So that's only can change us. We appreciate what we have. So like me, you can feel. I always sometimes I feel a little pain on my shoulder, a little pain, maybe some carry heavy, and then I remind myself, man, the pain sent as a message. You better cultivate now. Don't wait. Time is short. You don't know how much time we're gonna have to cultivate. So I just said it before the break. We had a Dao member in California. Last year, we did live in their house. She's so young with children. This year we went there. She was so sick. She cannot even come to the temple anymore. That's how life changed. Take a few months, not years to change. So she is only 40, maybe 40 plus. So young. So in our life, we always think, we got enough time later on. Who knows? Who knows? So do it now. Don't wait for tomorrow. Holy teacher always remind us, treat today is the last day in our life. Treat today is the last day in our life. What will we do? What will we do? Okay? Okay. Then the last 4 sentences. Everyone have the last 4 sentences, please.
The power of filial piety has no limits, boundless. The power of filial piety will touch people in the far reaches. Refers to minority groups living in the outlying territories of a nation, often thought to be uncivilized or barbarous. Filial piety reveals, unfolds the utmost kindness in us. Filial piety goes hand in hand with virtue. Filial piety makes life more beautiful. Filial piety adds vivacity to the world. A filial person will not be forgotten or abandoned by heaven. A filial person receives many blessings.
Thank you. Yeah. Filial piety. Okay. See, all days, all the king, emperors, they are all filial piety person. Always, ours, they will not become the king or emperors at all. Okay. So filial piety, especially right now, heaven look at individuals. First thing, this person, if you want to go back to heaven one day, go back to heaven, have a position there, even say, okay, we have motive, want to be a Buddha or not. Okay, then one day want to become Buddha. First thing they look at is filial piety. If we are not filial piety to our parents, forget it. We won't qualify to be there at all. Okay, hopefully we can become a Buddha one day, then come down again to help more living being or sentient being. Okay, but filial piety, okay, is the utmost merit and kindness in us, okay? And also because of virtues. Filial piety, once we start filial piety, people can see the virtues in ourselves. And the people, a lot of time, I remember in Iowa, we have a Tao member Yadich. He's so new. And then we tell him about so many good things about the Tao. And he said, you know what he said? He said he didn't hear about, remember all what we say about the Tao. Because when new people coming in, they have no clue. But he only see people are so nice, smile. He feel so welcome in the temple. So he stayed. Now he's visit all the Tao member all the time with Amy, temple host Amy. So they did not know Tao because we talk about all the good thing about Tao. He couldn't remember all, but he only see how we behave ourselves. So every day we are like a role model, all of us, every one of us. When people come into the temple, always have some new members came to the temple. We won't encourage them to receive that. But you know what? First thing they do, they just see all of us. How those people behave themselves, right? Because we're going to be their role models. If we could behave well, will they do good, right? This morning, I think we have a teacher talk about to want to have a leader angel class in the late afternoon. But he said, we want to make sure all the angels here right now in the class behave properly. Because when the new member came in, they can see those angels we have in the temple. Are they behave themselves now? Because they bring their kids coming in. First thing they can see all the kids. Are they good? If they are good, they are willing to bring the kids coming here. Right? So we need, like new members, they come here, they want to see us. So we need to walk the walk. Right? And we need to set up as a role model for everybody. So when we do the filial piety, what happened? Heaven will not abandon us, will not forgive us, right? Yeah. So we'll receive a lot of blessing after that. Okay, next one. Next 4. Just let's separate two portions. Yeah. Go ahead. Yeah. Let him see. Page 8.
Happily and sincerely pay respect to parents. When you are happy, our parents are naturally at ease. Help our parents understand the true principle and return to absolute heaven together.
Thank you. So these are the main scriptures. After we talk about this stuff, those are 3 sentences, the most important, the center of the scriptures. Okay, on page 8. Okay, so happily and sincerely pay respect to the parents. Okay, happily and sincerely. Okay, whatever we do. Okay. Second thing is, when we are happy, will our parents happy too? Will they be happy too? When we are so happy, they were happy too, because they are happy to see us. We are happy. The last one is help our parents understand the Tao. And then if we can bring them back to return to absolute heaven, that's the ideal situation. Okay? We need to accumulate enough merit. If they're not around, we need to accumulate enough merit to help them to go back. Yeah, okay? Okay? So, especially bring the parents to come to temple, to the classroom. That's the best if they can come, help them to come. Okay? Yeah, like Edison and Joe's parents, they're coming here, right? Sometimes we're happy to see them. So it's beautiful things. They can learn a little bit each day. They are happy to be here. When they go back, they don't have to spend that much time there. Okay? The more time we spend here, the less time we have to start. We have to spend study there. Okay? Especially know how to take a bath. Okay? Okay. And especially understand 成全明理. 明理 in Chinese, 明理 very very important word. When we say okay, your cultivator is so 明理, means you understand all the Tao, regulation, temple, precept, all those stuff you already understand. You can follow through step by step. You will not make mistake. Those kind of area. So that's the best thing to talk about as a cultivator, 明理. Okay. So we need to basically the important thing is we need to apply those philosophy to daily life. To daily life each day. Try to, because teacher and the Buddhas help us how to cultivate. Sometimes we read this whole book of scriptures or something. We don't know how to do it. A teacher tells us step by step how to do it every day. That's a beautiful thing. And Buddha teach us how to cultivate. Okay? Okay, then just finish reading the last host, the song. Can you start it, please? When a half?
What a heartwarming sight to see. Love and close to our Heavenly Father. Drink the honeydew heartily. Strive forward, full confidence, work hard for our goals. Cultivate our hearts, spread gospel, message from heaven. Diligence is the key to achieving Buddhahood. My heart and heaven's heart are linked. Of one mind, he is one. Change of fate is in this moment. With guidance of the Tao comes happiness and fortune. Sincerely call upon all original men, women to forge ahead. Guidance of the Tao brings good luck. Truth I will withhold.
Humanity is eyes of the truth type. Thank you. Thank you for Virginia and all the lecturers to help to translate those scriptures. Yeah. And the last one is a song. Okay. Holy teacher want us to sing a song more every day. Bring song to sing every day. Okay. So whoever don't have the CD or the stuff can ask for some. Okay. Yeah. Sister Chen just record it. Even if you say, okay, this Chinese song I don't understand, don't worry about it. Just put it on the CD, on the car. Just listen to music. You can feel differently. Energy there. Okay? Try to do it. Okay, let Sister Chen know. We do have some CD there. You can bring back. Put into the car. Read it. Holy teacher want us to do it more. Teacher say, if Buddhas give us so many songs, we don't sing it, they will not bring a new song to us. Okay? The scripture, the same thing. Give us so many scriptures, if we don't explain to the people, the Tao members, they will not put a new one for us. So we need to continue to keep doing that. Okay? Okay. The song, the first one is, what a heartwarming style of singing. Okay. because when we love and we close to our holy mother, spiritual mother, right? One day we're gonna go back to heaven to drink this honeydew, right? Huh? We all want to go back there. Maybe want to play the chess with all the saints of Buddha. Okay, that's why they are expecting us to do that one day. Okay, so we need to learn as much as we can here. We don't want to go back there. All the Dharma members go there, play the chess with the Buddhas, and then drink the honeydew. And we want what? We are in a cultivation court to practice the Tao temple regulation. They will be terrible, right? Yeah. So we've been two different occasions. So we need to bring those people who doesn't come to temple all the time, bring them back. Because some people after Dharma class, what happened? People don't come back. Am I right? So we need to call them. Introducer need to help to call them all the time. Okay, even Dao member, the English member, we need to call them, ask them. Even they cannot come every week, ask them come once every other week or once a month. Fine. But don't deviate, don't go away from the temple. That's the only place, that's the best place we can learn. I always think about when I travel to the Virginia or North Carolina or Texas, I feel the people in New York City, around the Happy Buddha Temple are so fortunate and lucky people. When I got back here, New Jersey and New York, I feel this is like heaven. You know why? When goes out of state, those people, a lot of Dharma members, they are very sincere. They want to study. There's no temple. There's no master. There's nothing. You know what? They only take a book and read every day. That's how they cultivate. But you know what? I saw one temple host in North Carolina. She was in a very hardship situation. But she was so happy every day. We give her a little sculpture, give her the Buddha natures, the music, the video, the CD. She was so happy. She said, "Wow, thank you very much." And she even sent a message every day. She was so every day. I said, Jesus, we are not even her level to be, because she had a lot of challenge. And her husband criticized her in front of everybody every day. We were there every day for a whole week. And then she was, she didn't cultivate well enough. Maybe last lifetime she didn't do good enough. That's why her husband always say bad thing about her. She always respect herself. That's how she cultivate. Her temple is 3 hours away. Her master is in New York and she's in North Carolina. That's how they cultivate. So we are very fortunate in New York City. We are very fortunate to be next to Happy Buddha Temple, especially we have so many lectures here. Continue, don't stop. Believe me, once you go to other state, you'll find out we are very fortunate and lucky to be here. Not like other states. Other states don't have this kind of opportunity to study like this. So I congratulate everybody here. Continue doing that. Yeah. Okay. Next time, you see the Buddha, Holy Teacher wants strive forward, means move forward. Okay. Full of confidence, work hard for our goal. Okay. Because we all have a goal that we want to achieve. What? Attain the Buddhahood this lifetime. Right? And then you have to come back again. You want to make a vow because of Buddhahood. Buddha vow. Not because karma. Not because pay karma, we have to come down again. Then it would be terrible, right? Cultivate our true heart. Spread the Tao. Spread the message to all the living beings, right? And then, what's the most important thing to become a Buddhahood, to attain the Buddhahood? What is important? Diligent, work hard, consistent, persistent. Some people, right? You know what happened? We work hard, and sometimes we are tired, or sometimes we facing a difficulty. Say, okay, I don't need to go to temple. I can do it at home. Sometimes we're gonna get tired, get distraction, right? We're gonna get discouraged, and then we say, oh, I'm not going there. Once we are not going there, temple 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year later, it's getting harder and harder to come back. Okay? Don't stop. Don't stop. Okay? Continue doing that. Once you get used, become a habit, every Sunday say, okay, I got to go to temple, listen to the class, and we get good food here, right? You got good, right? We are good, nice vegetarian food here, and we can know how to cook. Okay? once our heart and heaven heart are the same, what is heaven's heart, which is our Buddha nature, okay? Then our faith start to change. Once everything we think about, what sense of Buddha different from human being? Human beings, okay, when we pray, I want my family, myself getting better, my whole family get healthy, good life. That's human being. You know what Buddha do? I wish all the living beings, all the sentient beings, be safe, healthy, and good fortune in life. You see the difference? They don't think about themselves. They think about all others. Okay, that's Buddha. So Holy Teacher give us one example. When we drive the car on the street, some people cut us off. Will we get upset? Yes? Teacher said, at that moment, prayed. All the people in front of us, around us, make sure their safety get home. If they have problem urgently to need to go, we let them go first. We will let them go first. So we have that good blessing out. You know what? Those blessings will come back to us in the future. Come back to us again. So we need to wish all of them were safe to get home. Okay? So when people cut off, I always think about when people cut us off, you know what happened? They have more urgent things to do than us. And what we have to do. So let them go first. Right? Let them go first. Then we will be at ease, will be in peace in our mind. Right? In our mindset. So we need to learn little things. Change your mindset every day. Okay? With kindness of Tao, okay? Once we start to follow through all those principles and Tao, you know what happened? All the blessings, fortune, luck will come after that. Okay, don't worry about it, it will come. So I remember one time we talked about in one scripture here, some Christian will remind me. He said, whatever we're going to receive in this fortune in this lifetime, we're supposed to receive in this lifetime. No matter what we do, we will receive that. No matter what we do. Some people say, okay, I open a restaurant. I make tons of money. But those restaurants may be of karma there. But if they change their occupation, change their fear, do other things, they're still going to get fortune too. That's what Buddha said. The fortune belongs to them this lifetime, they're going to get back to them. Okay? Don't worry about that. People say, oh, I do this one. If I don't do it, I'm not going to make that kind of money. No. Buddha said. Yeah. Sincerely call upon all origin men and women to forge ahead. So means we need to sincerely, Buddha always sincerely call, send a message to all of us to come to cultivate, propagate the Tao, and then always encourage us all the time. Okay? Kindness of Tao will bring us good luck. Okay? See that? Buddha keep reminding us, when we cultivate, always continue to do what we are doing, luck, fortune, that's come naturally. We don't even have to beg for it. We don't need to request for it. Buddha always going to help. But a lot of things, I always see people, we always go in front of the altar, right? We say, God, please help me, Buddha help me, all kind of stuff we say. But a lot of things, Buddha always tell us, a lot of karma, what we have done in previous life, we don't see it. We don't see it. Okay? Those fortune and luck have to let go. We have to pay back those first before the good fortune will come to our way. Not because, oh, how come the person works not that hard? I work so hard. They have all the fortune, I don't have it. Teacher put always some previous life, we still owe somebody something. We didn't know that. Until we pay back those big karmas, the fortune will come our way. So, okay? Then, the truth, I always follow you, okay? So we always follow the principle of the Tao, follow our conscience, Buddha nature, to do all little things. Holy Teacher said one statement, anything against our conscience, please don't do it. Anything we feel uncomfortable, don't do it, okay? So, this is a solemnity of eyes of the time. Eyes of the time. Okay, so down the road, maybe the lecture Kai will help us play this music so we can have a little understanding. Since we still have a few minutes, I'm going to finish the scriptures, what Holy Teacher mentioned a little bit. Just give everybody a rough idea. Teacher wants us to do three things in 3 things everybody should remember. First thing, get rid of our bad temper and bad habit. First thing, and then say good words every day. So we say good. Get rid of bad temper, bad habit. Say the good words every day. The first thing. Second thing, start to learn to eat a vegetarian food. Eat a vegetarian food. Because when we eat a vegetarian food, our mindset will be more and more peaceful, will be more and more calm. Then our heart mindset will be calm. You know what happened? We have more wisdom coming out. More wisdom will come out after we have because when we get emotional, what happened? Our wisdom will not easily to come out. So we need to calm down, learn, eat vegetarian food, and then will be more calm, and the more wisdom will come out. And teacher said some people can start from then. First or 15th of the month to eat the vegetarian food in the beginning. First or 15th of the month, or he can have 1 day per week. Choose a day per week to start it. Okay. Set up. Holy teacher wants to set out the goal, the goal for us. Say, this year I want to reach the goal. I want to say I can eat maybe 50% of my day vegetarian. So whatever you set up, you have a goal there. Third thing, teacher wants us to do the fidelity to our parents. If parents not around, we need to cultivate well, and then accumulate enough merits so that our parents can benefit from us. Accumulate enough virtues. That's also very important. And our benefit, they will benefit our parents if they are not around. If parents are around, what happens? We need to bring them to receive Tao, let them understand about Tao. And the other things also very important. All the people around us, even all the animals around us, they are like our brothers and sisters. We cannot have bias. We cannot have what? We don't want to treat them differently from we treat ourselves. We need to treat our brother and sister the way we treat ourselves. So teacher said, if we have a very broad mind, our heart is broad mind, what happened? Our life, our career will be much smoother, and our holy mission, holy matters will be much successful. So the important to become a sense Buddha, teacher said that we need to have a very broad mind, open mind and broad mind. So sometimes a human being, we say, we see something, I don't like that, I don't want that. Have a broad mind, willing to listen to others, willing to help others to do more. And broad mind, and then have good mind, like Buddha heart, Buddha mind. So that's important. When we broad mind, our path, our destiny will be open for all of us. That's very important. And then when we have broad mind, what happened? A lot of 贵人 beneficial will be around all of us. But we wish other people can be our beneficiaries, right? Beneficiary. But we also want to be benefactors. We also want others. We want to be their what? Benefactors, right? We want to be theirs, not just they. We want them to be ours. We want to be theirs. 我们要当他们的贵人. So every day, teacher said, if we can continue do good things, accumulate enough virtues, get rid of our bad temper, bad habits, and then really change ourselves, we're going to change our life. And then we don't need to go to other temple to pray, to worship at all. Because a lot of people go to temple, go to worship them, say, help me, and maybe even go to the regular temple. Because the regular temple, they have all different type of people say, when I touch you, your illness will be gone. Right? You go to other places. Because I have a colleague, and then he told me, I think last year, so No, he heard one place in different country. He didn't feel good. When they touch it, he feel good, and then the illness will be gone. So he even willing to travel to the other country to visit them. Okay, so we don't need to go those areas. Okay, we don't want to touch those kind of situation. The reason because once we get into too deep, one day they might attach to us. We cannot get out from there. So we have to be very, very careful. The only way to change our faith is start from inside. Start from inside. Do good things, accumulate our virtues, create our merits. Okay, anonymous merits. Not just don't put a name. They are trying to do something, even nobody knows. Fine, do something good. So we need to keep doing that. And then those are the scripture. I also include other scripture from the Holy Teacher and Serpent said. Okay, what say in those New York Dharma class. So anybody else has any questions? Anybody else have questions? So next week I think we have a lectures talk about Ohio scriptures. Yeah. I think you can combine the detailed scripture with the main scripture. Will be much. Yeah. So we don't have to spend 2 hours next week. You can do that. Then for next lectures. Kai and next week? Okay. Kai will be next week. Kai will be in the following week. Okay. Oh, good. So put this one in some place, put in the book, put in the binder, so you can review it all the time. Okay? So that's how we improve it regularly. Okay? Anybody any questions? Anybody want to share with us about Dharma class? We have a couple minutes. Yeah? Who? Want to share with us? He was in Dharma class, right? Okay. So that's it.